Right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Sheffield United in the Sky Bet Championship. This Tuesday, 7:45 p.m. kickoff at the Swansea.com Stadium. Obviously, a previous game, which was meant to be a previous game, Birmingham away, was called off. Obviously following the passing of the Queen. Obviously before we get into the video, we're just gonna, pay our respects to the Queen. Obviously, 70 years of service is fantastic. Very sad time for the country. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to go to the away game against Birmingham. I thought, in my opinion, I thought it probably would have been a much better send-off if, we could have done like a minute silence or something like that. But I suppose it's for the right of the right thing to do, I guess. Yeah, obviously rest in peace to the Queen. I don't know if Luke wants to add anything else.
Yeah, it is really sad to see her go up, as you mentioned, 70 odd years of service, which is absolutely ridiculous. What she did for, the UK, was incredible. And I suppose there will always be a debate about, should the fixtures on the weekend, should they have really been called off? But that is a debate for another time. But yeah, obviously she did do a great job with the country, and all the best. But unfortunately, people do move on. It happens to everyone, in all honesty, but hopefully, King Charles III, can do us proud.
Yeah, we pretty much just touched on everything there, but yeah, obviously it's a very sad time, but yeah, rest in peace, the Queen. Right, so yeah, now onto our part. Obviously, yeah, it's a very sad time at the moment, but football is back this Tuesday, which is a very good sign. But yeah, now moving on to the main part of the video then. So yeah, Sheffield United is going to be a tough game. I believe they sit at the top of the table at the moment, so they don't sit top. I believe Norwich are top, but Sheffield United were top for some time. And they've been very good this season. They've had a great start to the season so far. And yeah, I think this is a game which, probably be one of the toughest games of the season. I know we did draw 0-0 to them at our place last season, but then got hammered 4-0 at Bramall Lane. So yeah, it is going to be a tough fixture. They've got some great players still. The main bulk of their squad is still remaining from the Premier League. I believe obviously there's a few players who aren't there anymore, such as Ramsdale, Lee Mousset, but the main bulk of their team from the Premier League days is still there. So it is going to be a very tough game against the Sheffield United side. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into this game?
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. Obviously, in our last game we did beat QPR 1-0, which is a good performance. But can we, carry that over? Can we be a bit more consistent at home? But against a very good Sheffield United side, I'm not fancying us to win it. It's obviously it's good to have a night game as well under the lights. It's going to be brilliant. So I don't think we've had one this season at home, so it will be a good game to go to. But I don't know if I see us getting a good result out of this. Sheffield United are a brilliant side. I think in one of the last few games they beat Reading 4-0, and Reading are a good team at the moment. I think they are on form and doing really well. Lucas Jarrett up front's been incredible for them. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy game at Sheffield United. I think if they score first, I think we definitely had it. But so I know we ain't brilliant at coming from behind, so it's going to be a very, very tough game.
Yeah, and now secondly, moving on to the injury news then. So firstly, the Swans injury news. Luke will address you with that to start with.
Yeah, so for the injury news, it's the usual ones. It's Liam Walsh and Joel Atterbury, and obviously Liam Cullen picked up that injury, basically just coming on the pitch as a sub against QPR. So those are 3 injuries for the Swans.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Liam Cullen. But as for Sheffield United, then they've got 2 players out. One in defender Jack O'Connell, and another one in Jaden Bogle. So yeah, 2 big blows for them there. But now moving on to the key players in. So if there's any Sheffield United fans watching this, these are the Swansea players you need to look out for. Firstly, Joel Perreault. He's got 3 goals in 3 games, and I predicted right. I said it would take him a long time to score, but I think when he does, he'll kick on, and that's what he has done. Secondly, Harry Darling. I think he play a lot better when he's in the team. And thirdly, I'm going to go with our captain Matt Grimes. But would you add anyone else?
I think at the moment I'll keep it as those lot. I think Bender's actually done well in goal actually. I don't think he's done bad since coming in, so I'll have to probably add him to the list as well.
Yeah, and then as for the key players I'm going to select for Sheffield United then. So firstly, I'm going to go with Sander Berge. In my opinion, one of the best players in the league when he's at his best. Secondly, I'm going to go with George Baldock. Again, a very experienced player, very good at this level. And thirdly, I'm actually going to go with our former man, Ollie McBurney. Although I think he did go 42 games, I believe, 42 championship games without scoring a goal. He has now scored 3 in his last 3. So yeah, at the moment, if you're looking at current at this current moment in time, one of their better players. So I'd say them three, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'm going to have 3 players. They are all midfielders, but on their day they're all really brilliant. So first one I'm going to go for is Iliman Ng. I think he's one of the best Sheffield United players from last season. And, I feel like this season he's going to be fantastic as well. I think he's one of the best young up-and-coming players in the Championship, in my opinion. My next 2 players, one of them is an ex-Cardiff player, and Tommy Doyle. I thought he was probably Cardiff's best player from last season, in my opinion. I think that, the goals and assists he chipped in with, keeping Cardiff, obviously, near mid-table. And the final player, I'm going to go for a player who Swans were actually linked with, in James McAtee, on loan from Man City. I think that was a great signing for Sheffield United. They got a really good young upcoming player there. But all those 3 that I've named are all young, and I think they've all got good potential as well. So I'm going to add those 3 to that list. I think they'll all do really well for Sheffield United this season.
Yeah, and then now going to the lineup I go with then. So in goals I'm going to go with Stephen Bender. Right wing back Matty Soranola, left wing back Ryan Manning, 3 centre backs Kyle Norton, Ben Cabango and Harry Darling. I think Nathan Wood deserves a rest now, to be honest with you. He's played quite a lot this season. 2 midfield, Matt Grimes and Joe Allen as defensive midfielders, and then 2 attacking midfielders. I'm going to go with Ollie Cooper and Jamie Patterson, with Joel Perreault leading the line on his own up front. But what's your lineup?
To be honest, I think I might actually agree with your lineup, but instead of Cabango, I'm going to put Nathan Wood in there. I think Nathan Wood has been, well, in my opinion, he's been better than Ben Cabango in this season. I feel like he's just been a really good signing so far since we brought him in. So I'm going to put Nathan Wood instead of Ben Cabango, but keep the rest of the players there.
Yeah, and then lastly on to score predictions then. I don't know why I shouldn't be confident, because they're a great side, but I'm feeling confident. I don't think we're going to get the win, but I'm going to predict... Why not just predict the 2-2 draw, game at home under the lights, why not? So yeah, Swansea City 2, Sheffield United 2. I think McBurney will score against us because he scored 3 and 3, so it's just destined to be that he'll score against us. I'm also going to go with Sander Burge, and then for the Swans, I'm going to go with Joel Perreault to make it 4 and 4, just like McBurney, and I'm also going to go with Matt Grimes to get his first goal of the season. But what's your prediction?
Yeah, it's definitely been one of our toughest home games of the season, no doubt about it. And it does feel too good to be true as well, obviously beating QPR. And then playing, a really good side in Sheffield United. So I'm gonna go for Swansea City 0, Sheffield United 2. I think Ollie McBurney will get a goal. I don't know why, but I just see it happening. And then I'll go for Iliman Ng as well.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this video, and we will be back for a matchday vlog tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.